Let's bring in retired four-star General Jack Keane, Fox News senior strategic analyst, former vice chief of staff of the Army and chairman of the Institute for the Study of War. General, it's great to see you as always. You heard the vice president there, J.D. Vance. He's very confident. Do you share that optimism?
Yeah, well, certainly this is very challenging. There's no doubt about that. First of all, ceasefires are normally very fragile, and the first 30 days is where most of the problems occur, and we've seen that. Hamas killed their fellow Palestinians. A lot of that was assassinations. Some of it, they felt there were rivalry there, but nonetheless, they're out there killing Palestinians, violation of the ceasefire, and they also engaged in contact with the IDF and killed 2 IDF soldiers. Obviously, the IDF responded to something like that. So we've seen the ceasefire violated. I think the main reason why they're actually there, the Trump team, is because it's a recognition how challenging Phase 2 is, Trace.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, the Palestinian Committee that they want to set up, which would be the governing body, there's leak out that Hamas has influenced the membership on that team, and they sort of have friends already in that governing body. Don't know if that's a fact yet. It remains to be seen. But it's not, none of that would surprise us, that's for sure. Secondly, the International Stabilization Force, this is a challenge in of itself. Bringing that force together, what is its mission going to be? There are some elements of the force already assisting in trying to find the deceased hostages, but Hamas has stated, Trace, they're not going to disarm, which means they're not going to give up control. Is the International Stabilization Force, are they going to attempt to disarm them? Do they have the will and the resolve to do something like that? So our audience understands most peace enforcement forces do not succeed when one of the parties is not cooperating. And that has been historic reality. And that may be the case. So our leaders understand how challenging this is, and they want to get very much involved in overseeing it. And that kind of leadership is exactly what is needed.
Yeah, and the New York Times, picking up on your exact point, said the following here: nations are hesitant to send troops to Gaza, fearing clashes with Hamas. It goes on, representatives from several countries seen as likely participants have said privately they will not commit troops until there is more clarity about what the force will be expected to do once it arrives in Gaza. It goes on, but that's the whole idea. What are they going to do, and are they themselves going to be involved in any kind of ground combat?
Yeah, well, certainly if Hamas is in control and the stabilization force is not willing to take them on, then obviously there's not much use for them, frankly. So, and we've seen this before. I think what we're coming to is, one, this team is trying to stitch that force together and make certain that the missions they will likely have to perform, they're actually willing and prepared to perform them. Yeah. If that is not the case, the president has already stipulated when the deal was announced in the White House, he said if it comes to it, Hamas reneges on the deal, does not disarm, then he would certainly give Prime Minister Netanyahu and the IDF the green light to go in there and force that disarmament. That is the path we may be on. We're not there yet. And I certainly, President Trump and his leadership team wants to see if we can avoid that reality. And very challenging what we're dealing with.
It is indeed. General, thank you for your time as always. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.